Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, here we go. Drop down to sudden death now. 5-2. It's still a pretty good record, but it could be better if I can avoid losing again. I criticized pretty heavily that guy's choice to coin out the engineer, but it should be noted, if he had the abusive sergeant in his starting hand, that was actually a very smart play. Because it meant that, yeah, he gets the engineer, he gets the benefit of the engineer, drawing a card. It's going to be useful eventually. Plus, it meant that no matter what I played, he could very cheaply drop the abusive sergeant, make the engineer a 3-2 temporarily, and trade it for pretty much anything I could play that early in the game. So if he had, yeah, that's probably what he had, in which case it was actually a good move. I rescind my criticism, but normally it's not a great move. Jeez. I'm gonna get rid of the Betrayal. It'll be better later. Abomination will be better later when I have more mana. See if I can get some other low-cost cards. Damn it. I was really hoping for a 2-cost creature that had some staying power, because the Bluegill is just like a one-shot guy. Oh, that's not as bad. Actually, you know what? Now that I've got that, so it's not going to be my only creature and stuff, I don't have much else to do. I think I'm going to coin out the Bluegill Warrior. Because he has charge, and there's nothing to stop him from doing damage yet. And it's going to take some effort from my opponent to get rid of him. Like, probably the same amount of effort as it does to get rid of this. But now I've got a creature out I can protect with this. Like, if he just makes a token, or like a 2-1 or something, I can just kill with my dagger. And keep hitting him for 2 every turn. So that's pretty efficient. That'll get my coins value. See, coin basically did 4 damage to him. If this guy lives any longer, it'll be bonus. Plus, with all this, I have an extra removal in my hand. I might be able to keep him sort of pinned against the ground. That's probably asking a little much. I'm sure he has plans to get out of this, but there's a chance. I do wish I still had the coin for the Eviscerate, but I think it was still not a bad play there. So yeah, he can just kick this thing's butt, and probably will. If I play the Bloodfen Raptor, then he would have to trade for it. He'll probably hit this, get his guy pumped up into a 5-1. I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to attack him and eat the Noble Sacrifice first. Gotta get rid of it anyway. During a 2-1 for 2-1, my guy already got his damage in. It's just what do I do about the guy in play? Again, I can't cast something else to get the Eviscerate up to 4 damage yet. I kind of hate to play this guy because I'm wasting a lot of his power, but having a 3-3 right now is way more valuable to me than the 3-2 Raptor, who is also inexpensive, so it's easier to cast this alongside of a Betrayal, for example. So yeah, we'll just go that way. Damn it. That is not what I wanted to see. That is about the worst thing that could happen at this point. Very bad. This guy's attack gets skyrockets now. And I don't have... Oh, right. I can eviscerate him as long as I cast something else first. Okay, that is fine. Yeah, that tells you what my turn is right there. Bloodfen Raptor. Combo! I'm glad I didn't get the Cold Blood, the one that boosts the creature's attack power by 2 or combo 4. It only costs 1 instead of 2, I think. Like it's a pretty good card, but it's bad for me because I confuse the 2. I see the 2 and the 4 and the combo, and I don't know. My brain just like kicks in and like thinks this. I always think I have the wrong one. That's another way I could make gargantuan mistakes. So. Better off this way. Okay. I have 5 mana. He has a 5/5 Tiger, which is unpleasant, but hopefully I'll be able to have some guys backstab each other and stuff. I'm just going to attack him. And most efficient use of 5 mana would be this guy, I think. I mean, I could use my dagger and then play the 5-cost blade, but I'd much rather have more fatness.
Ready, sir.
I think... Am I going to hit him for 1? I'm going to hit him for 1. I have a feeling that next turn I'm going to be playing a 4-cost creature, and I'll have 2 mana left with which to play another sword, or Betrayal. And then if I did want to play this, I might as well have used the weapon first, because I'd play this and then I'm going to want to use it right away because it does more. Like I might play that and kill the bear, although now my mana is going to be screwed up a bit. What does the tiger want to do? What does the tiger say? Tiger says, eat it. Now you know. Okay. I have a billion choices this turn. The obvious choice is to Betrayal the bear, because it'll kill this, it'll soften this up, and make my other choices much easier. There's no getting around that. I don't know why I was almost even thinking of other things, but that's such a perfect betrayal. Such a perfect betrayal that it warms my heart. Oh yeah, I still gotta get rid of him first. I mean, I just wanted to get rid of that one first because it's more obvious. One of these guys, do I trade him, or do I nerf him down to a 4-1 who'd be vulnerable to Consecrate and stuff? I guess... So I know I never get Consecrate when I have a Paladin in the arena, so let's find out if he does. And meanwhile, I can play a Chillwind Yeti who will at least survive the inevitable Consecrate, because now I'm just, like, asking for it, basically. This is like, look at me! I'm about to get consecrated! Otherwise, my board position is very good. If he has not got a Consecrate, or a large taunt creature, then I'm in a pretty good place. I think if he had a Consecrate, he would have used it by now. Although he could have been choosing between that and a large creature. Oh, that plus Consecrate might do it. Equality and a boom. That is a cool combo.
Reporting for duty.
Dickhead. Anyway. I am very displeased. It did use up all his cards, but my position is much less happy than it was a few seconds ago. Given the choices in my hand, it does cost 4 mana to do this and then Blade Fury. Do I want to do that, or am I better off just putting out the guys? I think I'm better off just putting out my guys. Yeah. These guys are not worth the effort of killing him right now, and I'll keep my options open because I can either spend a crappy weapon, Blade Fury, for 1 and kill a ton of stuff like this, or I can play the Assassin's Blade and do like a super Blade Fury. Doing 3 damage to all my opponent's stuff is pretty awesome. Dark Iron Dwarf! That is unpleasant, because now you can trade that. Boo! Were they shouting boo, Urns?
Reporting for duty.
No. So I could weaponize things somewhat. Wishing this hit my guy right now. It's probably not usually the case. I can't easily take out the Dark Iron Dwarf. Like, I would literally have to attack it with this thing. On the other, do I have enough? It would take 9 mana to play a dagger, sacrifice it for 1 damage, then play this. At which point I could hit him, finish him off, and I'd be doing swell. That's not going to work. I'm going to draw a card first, then, and see what I get.
You like my invention?
I get more card drawing. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to kill off a 1/1, because then this guy will be big enough to take him. Do I play the sword? I don't think so. I think I play the gnome and draw another card. And then I can do that, or I can dagger. I'm actually going to dagger, because it gives him less options. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Yes.
Not.
And you were playing... Aw, damn it! That was a good draw for him. Good. Ah, so annoying.
Reporting for duty.
Lets him kill my guy for free. Little turd. Okay, this gives me options. Now I can kill that way more easily. I'm still spending a fair amount of stuff if I'm going to Blade Fury. Get 9. There are other ways I could mess around with the weapon. I don't think I'm going to. I can't attack, like if I attack with it, my weapon will lose its 1 durability and die, so I can't attack with it and do this unless I had another 2 mana to spend, and I don't, because I want to do all this other stuff. So, I mean, there's potential of using Blade Fury with this, which would kill all this stuff more easily, but I'd rather trade other resources and have a whole bunch of uses left on this thing. So yeah, we're going to Blade Fury for 1. Which means that she's big enough to take him out with the Abusive Sergeant. And he's big enough to do that anyway. And I don't know how I miscounted my mana. I thought I could do the Croc too, but whatever. I hit you for 3. I have stuff and you don't, and you only have 1 card. That, okay. Of course, it's his turn, so he has 2 now. What do you do? Still has a fair amount of life left. Like, this isn't over, as much as my position seems better. If I could draw a sprint really soon, that would kick ass. Sprint would cause me to win at this point. Just seal it. But I'm only gone through half my deck, and there's only 1 sprint, so the chances of drawing it are pretty slim.
Let me think.
Yeah, he equality comboed me. That was nasty.
Reporting for
Equality is super powerful. I think he might not realize that that the panda does not bounce himself. Because again, badly written text. If this a Magic the Gathering creature written this way would return itself to hand, he probably just doesn't know that it doesn't actually do that. That's okay. So in the interest of keeping up momentum, especially because my life is higher than his, I'm going to use myself to kill that guy. Take 3 damage, deal 3 damage, that's fine. Then I'm going to eat his token with this because it survives. Hit him for not very much damage, but I'll start expanding my board position here. At least a couple of things that can survive a Consecrate. So that's good. So when I have mana left, it's really hard not to do this. To remember, no, I have a good weapon. So I didn't move the mouse towards it this time, but I was still like thinking about it. It's like, no, and then I could do that. That would be a good thing to click. My brain is telling me that that region of the 3-dimensional space around me is something valuable that I should hit.
your magic shall not save.
That region of the screen. My brain doesn't understand that. No, there are other strategic concerns. You don't need to eat all the cookies at once. I don't think I'm playing him. He's probably going to screw me way more than my opponent. I think at this point my best deal is to press the advantage. I can kill off his 1/1 with something just so he has less stuff to buff, and I'm going to use my own attack. I'll take 4 damage, kill that, and then beat him down for a ton. For like half his health.
Here we go.
but I'm actually not playing the Abomination because he could trade for it and wipe out my stuff, or I'd have to waste a lot of my stuff killing it, and then it would still be out there looming as a threat to my other stuff. Hit him for half his life, and I'm in a very strong position to win next turn. With this in pocket as like protection. If things start to go wrong, this guy can still turn it around. Like, he's great. Talking about things going wrong, that's really not helping me. That's going to slow down my progress. But it's also not going very well for him. He can kill... They all have 2 power. He can kill one with this. He can kill one with that. He actually doesn't even lose it. He actually doesn't lose any life for it. And kill this, and then you're still going to take 6 damage. Plus 3 from my weapon, which is dead, without me doing anything else.
Hey, give me a minute.
Sever my wrath.
Here we go.
Boom. Alright, up to 6 wins. Not too shabby at all. It's kind of all gravy from here on. At 6 wins, you know you've done pretty well. You've got at least a 2-to-1 win-loss ratio. Can't complain about that. But we're still going to try and do better as Sudden Death continues next time. Please click the like button before it clicks you.